Today I will be talking about all of the protection mods I put on my CRF250L, but first let's just roll back a couple of hours to the beginning of the ride.
Here we go.
We met up really excited for a ride. We were greeted by this tunnel which we pushed through. At the end there's a small hill climb and I didn't see it, but my riding buddy must have slipped on the hill climb, snapping his rear brake lever, ending the ride right at the start. We decided to push back and grab some coffee and collect our thoughts. While we were having coffee, I decided I did not want to end my day there, so I checked my phone. I have an app called Off-Road, which allows you to plot routes around the country, and people share trails and stuff. So I was able to find a trail that was already mapped, loaded it into the GPS, and headed out for a ride on my own. I picked the route at random, but it was really fun. I started off on these flowy fire roads between vineyards, and then I ended up on this little single trail that took me to the top of the Burma Road. The Burma Road is like a trail that was cut during the 1948 war to push supplies from Latrun to Jerusalem. At the end of the Burma Road, I entered into the Forest of the Martyrs, or otherwise known as Hakdoshim. The Forest of the Martyrs is like a forest that was planted just outside of West Jerusalem, and inside here there was some awesome riding. I found some really great hill climbs that just seemed to go on forever, and more beautiful fire roads and views. So I pushed on through here until I found a good spot just to stop and talk a little bit about the protection mods that I've put on my bike. This is my 2018 Honda CRF250L. The bike is mainly unmodified. There are no power modifications, but there are some things you must do before you take this bike off-road. The first modification you must do is to get a bash plate. This is so crucial to protect your engine. It can be devastating if you puncture it on a ride off-road with no assistance. I also added some aftermarket pegs to the bike just because I prefer the wider platform and the grip that it gives my feet. Now moving on to the handlebars, I have a set of Pro Taper contours. I got these because I bent the original ones. These are much thicker and much wider. I also have shorter levers added to the bike. These are aftermarket levers which not only look better, they have a nicer action, and because they're shorter and they bend in both directions, they're much harder to break. To protect those levers, I have a set of RaceTech handguards. These are also crucial. If you drop the bike, it protects your levers, and no one wants to break the levers on a ride. And that's basically everything I've done to the bike. Nothing major, but all of these protection mods are super crucial if you want to take your bike off-road because it's so easy to break it. Yeah, it is a super reliable bike in the sense of it will always start, and it's a solid bike, but at the same time, this is, it's a dual sport bike, and it's a cheaper dual sport bike. The components aren't that strong. It's really easy to break stuff. It's really easy to ding stuff and scratch stuff. It's not bulletproof like a proper off-road bike, so you do need to protect it. One thing that I have seen that I would like to buy and add to my bike, but I think it's a bit tricky with delivery out here, is this RNG engine case protector. That will be my next purchase. I do actually have a K&N filter on the way, so expect a review on that as soon as it arrives and I've installed it. So the day got off to a bit of a rocky start with my mate breaking his brake pedal and me thinking that the ride was over from the start. I'm so happy that I decided to turn lemons into lemonade and just go for a ride on my own. I found these incredible places. It was such a fun day. I thoroughly enjoyed it. If you guys enjoyed the ride as well, please like this video. Feel free to subscribe. Leave a comment if you have anything to say, positive or negative, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.